Hi everyone. We are Group 12. Today we'd like to introduce our app, Family BP Passbook. Our core idea is to transform blood pressure tracking from an individual task into a family-based health management system. We referred to an existing app, Keep BP, but we found a key problem in many current solutions. Most current health apps assume that one user can do everything. This means users are expected to record data, understand it, and even make decisions by themselves. However, for older adults, this is actually very difficult. From our interviews, even when we provided a very simple blood pressure app, they still said things like, "The text is too small. I might press the wrong button. It's too complicated. I'd rather ask my doctor or my daughter." This shows that for many older adults, even completing the recording step is already challenging. Our first persona is an older adult named Alice, who is 70 years old. She needs to regularly record her blood pressure, but has low digital literacy. She usually records on paper or relies on her family. Her quote is, "I'm not good with smartphones, and I don't understand the numbers. I'd rather ask my doctor or my daughter." Her core needs are actually simple. She just wants an easy way to record and support from her family when needed. Her pain points include difficulty using the interface, pressing the wrong buttons, not understanding charts, and often forgetting to record. Our key insight is that older adults are not trying to learn these tools. Instead, they prefer to rely on doctors and family members. For them, recording is not a self-driven behavior, but a task that often requires reminders and support. The second persona is the adult child, Susan, who is 46 years old. She has medium to high digital literacy and is familiar with apps and communication tools like Line. Her quote is, "I help check my parents' health data. If something looks wrong, I remind them or take them to the doctor." Because she already actively cares about her parents' health, her core needs are continuous tracking, quick understanding of abnormalities, and timely reminders. However, the current problem is that the data is scattered. Some records are in hospitals, some are on paper, and some only exist in parents' memories. At the same time, she also doesn't have the time to constantly monitor and remind them. As a result, our key insight is that family members are already deeply involved in caregiving, and they are willing to use tools to support this process. At the same time, they are often the real decision makers in healthcare situations. Therefore, we believe that one user should not be responsible for everything. Instead of designing for a single user, we should design for role separation. Older adults are data generators. They only need to focus on recording without needing to interpret or make decisions. Family members, on the other hand, are data interpreters. They are responsible for tracking, reminding, and communicating with doctors. Therefore, our product is not just a health tracking app, but a family-centered health management system, Family BP Passbook. Based on these insights, we summarized 3 major user pain points and corresponding design responses. The first pain point is complex and unclear operations. Older adults often feel confused by complicated flows, small buttons, and unclear next steps. Therefore, we simplified the interaction flow, reduced unnecessary steps, and enlarged important buttons and text. The second pain point is difficulty maintaining recording habits. Many users forget to record regularly or feel that recording does not bring immediate value. To address this, we designed a reminder system. combined with family participation, so caregivers can monitor and remind users when needed. The third pain point is limited interest in learning technology. Many older adults simply do not want to spend extra effort learning digital tools. Therefore, we reduced cognitive load, kept only essential functions, and allowed caregivers to assist with setup and management. Next, we conducted low-fidelity prototype testing and gathered feedback from users. One major issue was that some icons were confusing or easily misunderstood. Users also mentioned that the recording function was not noticeable enough, and they had difficulty finding where to start recording. Another issue was that users could not easily review their past records because the original navigation structure did not clearly support history tracking. Finally, users were also confused about the role of the AI assistant and were unsure when or how they could interact with it. Based on these feedbacks, we made several revisions to the final prototype. First, we redesigned and standardized the icon system to improve clarity and consistency. Second, we made the recording entry point more visible and direct. Third, we expanded the original 3-tab structure into 4 tabs, adding a dedicated history section for easier review. Finally, we placed the AI assistant consistently in the corner of every page so users can access support anytime. Next, we would like to present our final hi-fi prototype. You can also scan the QR code here to directly experience the prototype yourself. Our final design uses a dual-path system. Users first choose their identity when entering the app. The senior recorder path focuses on simple and stress-free recording experiences for older adults. Meanwhile, the caregiver path focuses on remote monitoring and support for family members. Through this role separation, we reduce the burden on older adults, while allowing family members to participate more naturally in healthcare management. This page shows the senior experience. For older adults, the most important goal is reducing operational complexity. Therefore, we designed a very simple recording flow. Users can either take a photo of their blood pressure monitor or manually input the numbers. After recording, the system immediately provides simple visual feedback with color indicators. Users can also review past records in the history section. In addition, the AI assistant is always available in the corner, allowing users to ask questions anytime. This page shows the caregiver experience. Family members can use the dashboard to quickly understand long-term blood pressure trends. If abnormal readings appear, the system immediately sends alerts. We also integrated line notifications, allowing caregivers to send supportive reminders and health messages directly through Line. For example, they can remind parents to measure blood pressure or remind them to take medicine when abnormal readings appear. This helps transform blood pressure recording from an individual task into a collaborative family care experience. Thank you for listening. This is our project, Family BP Passbook. We hope this design can help reduce the burden of health management for older adults, while strengthening family support and connection. Thank you.